Hi, this is Doug and Cindy with Help Me Help Mama 5cast. Thanks for joining in today. Today, the question is, how do I manage working full-time and caring for an elderly parent? That's easier said than done, right?
It is. It is. And it gets harder as they need more care. So let's start out at Journey Stop
Journey
1.
Stop 1. So you started there with your mom. You
I
just
did.
started stopping by on the way to work, having a quick cup of coffee, talking a minute. And where did it go from there?
Making sure she ate breakfast, took her medicines, and got something in the crock pot for lunch.
Right.
From there, Mom had COPD and CHF, so her decline was gradual. And I noticed physically, when she first moved next door to our office, she got in the car every day and went to the dollar store or to Walmart or the grocery store or go visit her friends, wherever. But as she declined, she stopped driving. She didn't want to go to the grocery store anymore. She would go with me once in a while, but she'd have to get in the motorized cart and motorize around. It became more difficult for her, and as she declined,
That's Boo Boo Kitty, I think.
as she declined, it took more time. I mean, it became emotionally harder for me because number one, I was seeing Mom just literally decline a lot right in front of my eyes, and it was hard to accept that, but I had to. So I spent more and more time with her, and it got to the point where a friend of mine said, "You need to get help.
And
you are killing yourself."
You had Wonder Woman syndrome. You thought you could do it all, be there all the time, go to work, do that, go take care of your mom. So Journey Stop 1, Cindy went through these pretty fast. Journey Stop 1 is when you're with mom like 1 to 3 hours a day, just stopping by in the morning, stopping by in the evening on the way home. And she was close enough, you'd even pop over there for noon.
Yep.
But altogether, it's 1 to 3 hours a day. And then as she declined a little more and she started leaning on you a little more, well, then it's Journey Stop 2, where it's like 3 to 6 every day.
Every day.
So, you put that in context, you work maybe 40 hours a week. And if you're spending 6 hours a week with your mom, 6 times 7 is 42. So between work and being with your mom, there's 128 hours in a week. There's not that many hours left. And it's at this point in time, people begin to think about, wait, can I do this?
Can I do this?
That's the point in time when your friend said, hey, you got to have some help, because it takes a toll on you.
It does, physically and emotionally and psychologically. And you doubt yourself, you think, oh, am I doing everything I could? Could I be doing more? Could I be doing different? So you've got to be prepared for this. So look at the journey stops: 1 to 3 hours a day, 3 to 6 hours a day, 24/7. Journey stop number 4 is in skilled care, or they leave the home and move into a facility.
And in Journey Stop 3, this is full time, obviously.
Full time, 24/7.
And we even see a few people try to do that themselves. And wow,
especially spouses.
Spouses are, I started to say the worst, not worst in a bad way, but it's just them and their spouse, and they promised each other they would not go to the nursing home, so they're doing it all the time, 24/7. There's never a break. They're always at home. And I forget what the statistics are, but a lot of times the well spouse dies before the sick spouse because they're trying to do it all the time. And you was trying to do a lot of it for your mom at Journey Stop 3. Finally, at the end, there were a lot of helpers coming in, and it takes a lot of care to keep a loved one, especially when they've declined substantially at home.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people coming in and out of the house.
A lot. Mom was 24/7, had to turn her every 2 hours. She was on a hospital bed, a air mattress. Yes, so it did take a lot of people.
So
a lot of energy. So,
and I even forgot what the question was. It's working full time. Full time, and there comes a point in time, usually about, like I say, Journey Stop 2, when it's like 3 to 6 hours a day. And it's not only just the extra work of 3 to 6 hours a day work, like you're working extra 3 to 6 hours at your job. That'd be tough enough. But it's the emotions of it, like this is your mom that's declining.
And physically too.
Yeah.
I mean, it took both of us to lift Mom to transfer her, and she was 89 pounds. It's not like she was big. She was little, but she was frail. And her muscles, were weak, so she couldn't help. And yeah, so at what point do you step back and go, I've got to have help. I've got to have help.
And can you bring in enough other family members, or if not, is there, a lot of times non-medical home care is private pay. So does mom have the money, or do you have the money, or is there long-term care insurance, or can something be sold to get the money to bring these people in?
Well, can you get any benefits, VA benefits or Medicaid benefits? And there are a lot of things to consider.
Different states, there's waiver programs where, maybe some of this care would be paid for by the government, but in other states, that's not the case. So you just have to check with, an elder law attorney, or sometimes a social worker at the hospital, or doctor's nurse or something. They know if something like this is available. So check to see what your options are. But bottom line, when it gets to this point, when it's starting to take a toll on your health, your psyche, your emotions, you got to have some help. It'll wear you down. You got to have some help from some source. And, honestly, it's at this point in time when a nursing home decision's made for a lot of people, like, I can't do it. I just had someone tell me not long ago, I love my mom. I would like to be there 24/7. I want to be there, but I got to work. I just got to work. That's the way it is. And so if that's the case, then facility care may be the option. A lot of tough decisions to be made. The important thing is carefully consider a lot of these, like we've said in another video. And I think it's a mistake. Sometimes people jump, if there's all of these options in the middle, they jump from beginning to end, nursing home, just boom, without even thinking through, can we make some of these other options work? And sometimes you can.
It can be a lot of work, but you can do it. So thanks for joining us today. And thank you for being a caregiver for your loved one. You're making a huge difference in their life.
So if you like this video, give us a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this, click on the subscribe button to subscribe to this channel, and click on that little notification bell to be notified the next time we do a video.
And if you want to interact with us, check out the description below and leave us a comment and let us know what legal or caregiver topics you'd like to hear about.